There's a whole lot of dumb in the world today, especially in the United States. Us Americans are dropping like flies when it comes to our IQ. All right, we're not so street smart, but more importantly, we're not very book smart. And around the world, it seems like everyone is excelling. All these different students in Japan and students in China, they're very intellectual and very book smart. So what are they doing specifically to enhance their IQ? Because in all honesty, I don't want to be the guy that has an IQ below 70. An IQ below 70 is scientifically classified as mentally retarded. Now, obviously, if I use that word in today's normal convos, it's not very politically correct, but it's scientifically correct. Literally, an IQ below 70 is mentally retarded. I don't want to be mentally retarded. Do you want to be mentally retarded? Probably not. So that's why you're watching this video. Let's boost our IQ with these 9 scientifically backed ways. Super simple habits, but they take commitment, of course, because doing something on and off does not get you anywhere in life, and that goes for everything in life. So let's jump into these 9 modalities, 9 habits that you can tap into to enhance your IQ. Hey Goofy Goober, my name is Christian Van Camp. I'm a holistic lifestyle and performance coach. I'm a vitality connoisseur, and I love all things natural living and vitality. If you're interested, please join my email tribe of over 5,000 incredible human beings that are very conscious because they're on my email tribe. You can head to cvcwellness.com and join, and you also get a free lifestyle guide with a grocery list, a workout, and a journal to help you out on this health hike. Let's go into some crazy cool ways to enhance your memory, your cognition, your word recall, your overall intellectual quotient, your IQ. The first thing we're going to talk about that is going to be super beneficial for your IQ is doing things that relate to the physical body. Now, this is relating to sprinting. There is a good amount of literature on sprinting 3 times a week, even 2 times a week, even once a week if you can, all out, on and off with a HIIT format, high intensity interval training, which could be around 15 seconds all out, and then taking a 30-second to a minute break and repeating that for 10 to 20 minutes is a good metric. Doing that 1 to 3 times a week is terrific for your brain and gray matter. So highly encourage you to get into the body by sprinting 1 to 3 times a week. It's a simple way to go. It doesn't take that much time. And if you prefer as well, let's say you're just getting started on your fitness journey, just start lifting weights 3 days a week. That's also a great way to enhance your noggin and intellectual quotient. The next way to enhance your overall IQ is by doing challenging things such as Tetris. No, I'm just playing around, it's not Tetris, but it is something like chess. Doing challenging ways you can connect your noggin to this algorithmic? Yeah, right? Like connecting the dots to stuff. Finding a solution. That's what chess is all about. It's so strategizing. You're thinking about what the next move is of the other person, how to work with that. And it's constantly changing, and there's always a new journey and crevice to turn into. That's a really powerful way to enhance your IQ, is by doing something like chess often. Now, I'm an extreme novice in chess. I've only done it several handful of times. I'm still picking it up more and more, but definitely something to pick up is some chess. You can get a little game app on your phone to get started, or obviously the real world is best, but something like chess is a great way to enhance your overall IQ. Another thing relating to the physical plane we're in right now is nutrition. And I'm going to mention 2 things specifically that can enhance your IQ through nutrition. Number 1 is saturated fats and healthy fatty acids in general. Getting rid of all the seed oils, the rancid oxidized industrial seed oils, not good at all for your brain and body, very inflammatory. Instead, opt for stable saturated fats like tallow, beef, elk, bison, and even throw in some of the omega-3s rich in foods like sardines or sockeye salmon, a good quality sockeye salmon. Those fatty acids are super important for the brain and the noggin. The brain is comprised over 60% fat, so there you go. Get some more healthy fats in your body. The second thing is related to the mineral magnesium. Over 70% of the population is deficient in magnesium drastically, and we deplete it through stress, and it becomes a negative feedback loop where if we deplete magnesium through stress, then it causes more stress. Depleting more magnesium, it's just a negative feedback loop over and over again, losing magnesium stores. There's over 400 enzymatic reactions of magnesium. I highly encourage you, out of all the supplements out there, getting some magnesium, or even Shilajit's great, but magnesium, high dose magnesium, 400 to 800 milligrams a day. I've been taking it for years near daily, and I get all 7 forms in 1 capsule. You can get it from Bioptimizers. Go head to bioptimizers.com, use code CVC Wellness, or check in the caption below to learn more about that. Incredible company right there. So get the healthy fats in, get your magnesium up. It'll help out with brain, cognition, nervous system relief, all things that will boost your IQ. Okay, instead of doing stuff, we're going to be doing absolutely nothing. One way to enhance the IQ alongside these other good modalities is sleep. Get some dang good sleep as often as you can. Even one night of bad sleep, under 5 hours, throws off your entire array of thought, thinking processes. It's really devastating what poor sleep can do long-term to the gray matter. So really recommend getting some deep sleep every night. Magnesium, I just mentioned, taking that before sleep will help out with deep sleep. So that's gonna help a ton. But really prioritizing 7 to 9 hours of deep sleep every night, cutting out the artificial blue light before sleep, really good ways to enhance it. Just do your best to get a good sleep because it's gonna help out with your brain and cognition, because you know the zombies that go into work chugging all the coffee, well, they got bad sleep and they're also down to that low 70 IQ mentally retarded state, right? We don't want to be there, so get some good sleep. Number 5 is related to not surrounding yourself around buffoons and negative naysayers and people that are draining and constantly complaining. Not a good vibe at all. Your vibe, you become the traction of your tribe, right? If your tribe is low vibe, you become low vibe as well, and therefore your IQ starts plummeting too. You start fixating on stupid dramatic things that don't even matter in the grand scheme of things. So really prioritize hanging around conscious individuals that are up-leveling their health, they're committed to health, they're committed to vitality, connecting with nature. They're doing the things that make them feel good and helping the rest of the world. They have a purpose. That's what guys like in the InnerFit tribe. They're all like that. Everyone that joins InnerFit, which is a powerful 12-week lifestyle optimization program, every man that joins this program evolves inside and out. That's why it's called InnerFit. It's about your inner fitness. It's a 12-week lifestyle optimization program for men. It's a group coaching and one-on-one experience. We come together as men from around the world, have group calls every week, go through an entire course I built out. Absolutely epic. If you're feeling stuck in a rut, low energy, distracted habits, everything that isn't serving you, you're realizing, like watching pornography, skipping the workout, eating trash foods, let's evolve and fix all that stuff up. And if you want to be an entrepreneur, entrepreneurs are joining this program because they know their health is just as important to evolve with their business. So check out the link below. You can go to liveinnerfit.com to learn more. We can connect on a clarity call. The next launch is April 5th, 2024. So let's get started on this journey with that. That's a great resolution for you. And also follow accounts on Instagram and follow accounts on Twitter and whatnot. All these other platforms that are positive and uplifting. Don't follow these accounts that emphasize negativity. That's another way to surround yourself around positive people. Number 6 is similar to what we talked about with sleep. And what's that? It's not doing anything. It's not doing anything at all. It's actually doing absolutely nothing. And this is meditation. Meditation has truly changed my life over the past years. And recently I've been a lot more consistent with it. 10 to 20 minutes minimum every day in the grand rising time within 2 hours of waking has been a beautiful time to set the tone for what do I want for the day? What do I want for my life? What is on my mind that I can process? Highly encourage you to tap into a meditation practice. It's silence. You can lie on your back. You can sit upright. Anything like that, a pure silence. Turning off all the tabs on the computer, letting your computer reset. That's your supercomputer in your noggin to help you out with your IQ. So take advantage of a meditation practice. I know it can be challenging at first, but it's a practice for a reason. You get better at it over time. 7, heaven. That's related to language. What language are we speaking right now? I'm not speaking gibberish, maybe a little bit to you, but I'm speaking English, right? Why don't we expand that vocabulary and learn something new? The last time I started learning a language was back in high school. I was learning a lot of German because my roots are in German and Dutch. But just recently, over the past month, I've been really hitting it hard on Duolingo for a daily 15 minutes of Spanish because I'm moving to Mexico soon. I really want to exemplify speaking on their level and not being a douche, just trying to like, oh, I don't know Spanish, right? I really want to learn the language truthfully for relatability and helping others understand me so I don't have to, be on this phone and whatnot using Google Translate. So learning a language in general is really good for connecting the right and left hemisphere and just syncing things up. It's really powerful. I've noticed over the past month just feeling more in tune with myself by connecting the dots with these words of different languages. So highly encourage you to practice learning a new language. Great way to boost your IQ. How often are you reading? If you're not reading that much, well, it's time to pick up a book and start building a foundation with reading and putting those words similar to language into your eye socket from the real world. And I would recommend getting into a real physical plain book, not necessarily relying on something like artificial like on here. Even Audible, it's not challenging the brain the same way that you would be doing with your eyes reading on a book. So highly encourage you to tap into some very deep, challenging words within a book. So a book that comes to mind I highly recommend to pick up that's changed my life is Joseph Campbell's Power of Myth. And any of the books really in that arena of like philosophy that use these profound, expansive diction, really good way to go about it when it comes to expanding your forethought of the noggin and the IQ. So pick up some books, 10 to 20 minutes a day, even once a week. Just prioritize picking up a book and challenging your noggin. One thing over the past year I've also delved into that's pretty cool, and I'm so happy I'm finally finally doing this because it's always been on the back of my mind, because I would always be in these garages with friends and they'd be jamming out with their bands, you know, the drums, the guitar, the singing, the lyrics, the vocals. I've just been tapping into over the past year a native flute, which has been so fun, so profound, and just healing and creativity and expanding my brain in so many different ways I never would have thought. My synapses also have been lighting up when it comes to a handpan. I spent a good amount of money on a handpan. It was about $1,500 for this beautiful handpan that's just the most beautiful sound. Here is my amazing UFO that will play some alien music for you guys. And my fresh pressed juice of carrot, what else is in there? Ginger, lemon, celery. And just tapping it and getting the left hand to sync up similar to the right, because I'm right dominant. It's been amazing what it's done for my noggin, and it's also just been so calming. It's really good for the body. So this one, the last but not least, is picking up an instrument and learning an instrument. It's really cool what it can do for the brain and body and healing. So highly encourage you to pick up an instrument. There's a lot of literature on that supporting so many facets of health, stress, and more. Da, 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 da. Got the music in my noggin. And that's the thing too, when I've been like playing the music, I've noticed that I've been like having like the beats in my head, and it's cool. It's really cool. But that's a wrap, guys. I hope you got some benefit. Let me know if there's anything else in the comments that you'd like to add to this to enhance, you know, our perspective on improving our IQ and not being below 70 IQ, right? Also, like I mentioned earlier, if you want to join the InnerFit program, now is the time. If you're a millennial man or, you know, Gen Z or whatever, and you really want to take advantage of your nutrition, your gut, your mindset, and your fitness and muscle, let's do it. DM me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, or just book a call with me at liveinnerfit.com. I'll see you guys on the other side of vitality. Peace and love.